Have you ever wondered how to turn your social media followers into buyers? Well, in this video, I'm going to be talking about how you can turn your followers into customers. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Rudo Dube, and here I share tips and tricks on how to build, market, and scale your business. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you subscribe, turn on that notification button so that you don't miss any other videos like this where I share tips and tricks on how to build, market, and scale your online business. You probably have seen a lot of people using their social medias to make so much money, and you'll be wondering how they're able to do that. How are they able to turn their followers into customers? So the first thing you have to think of when you're planning to use your own social media, if you have a business, to turn your followers into buyers, you have to start thinking of who are those people you want to become buyers, right? The first thing you have to think of when you're thinking of turning your followers into buyers, the first thing you have to have a good product. You have to have something that you want someone to buy, right? So that's the first thing that you have to have. And you really need to know what are the benefits of that product or service that you have to have. That way you'll be able to communicate that to your followers so that they get interested in that what you have to offer. So the first thing, you have to have the product and services that you want to sell. The next thing that you need to do is you need to understand who is your ideal client, who's going to be that customer to buy the product or services that you want to sell to, right? So you have to really understand who that customer is. Write down that customer profile to say, this is the person who is going to buy this product. They're going through these problems and my product's going to be solving that problem, right? Get to really understand your customer that you want to attract, right? So where do they hang out on? Which social platform are they on, right? And then you go on that platform and create your profile on those platforms where they hang out on most of the time, right? So that you are there in front of them. So you need to make sure that your social media profiles are optimized properly, right? You make sure you have a good profile picture which represents your business and your ideal clients, right? You have a clear bio which states what you do and how you help them or what you have to offer, right? And also in that bio has to have a clear call to action of what you want them to do, right? Whether it's to click the link to get on your site so that they can grab whatever you are offering for them. So it has to be really clear in your bio so that people will be able to take action. So once you have your social media platform set up and optimize your bios and information about who you are and what you have to offer, now you have to create your content. So this is the meat of the whole process of turning your followers into customers. It's your content. So your content you're going to be sharing is what's going to attract your followers, right? So your content is going to be that first impression, right? The first contact, what you're going to be using to attract your ideal clients, right? So you're going to use your content for them to get attention. That's how you get attention on social media, is through your content, right? So without attention, without anyone knowing that you exist, you're not going to be attracting anyone. You're not going to be getting any followers. You won't have anything to use to able to turn those followers into buyers in the end. So it's your content that you're going to be using to be able to get that attention and attract those ideal clients. So make sure that your content you're sharing resonates with those people you want to attract into your business, right? So it has to be content that entertains them, that teach them, that provides them some value, that inspires them, right? So you have to really understand your ideal clients for you to be able to come up with that content that educates them, that provides value, that solves their problems, that inspires them, that entertains them, right? It has to be valuable content. And also in that content that you're sharing, when you're doing it right, you're gonna get attention. You're gonna be starting to attract your ideal clients because you're presenting as a person who's able to solve their problems, who's able to help them, who's able to provide that solution to whatever is going on with them, depending what product or services that you're providing for them, right? So when you do this consistently, you're going to be staying on top of their mind all the time. So you need to be showing up every day. You need to be showing up and being consistent with your content, right? And consistent doesn't mean just posting. No, the consistent comes with your messaging that you're sharing, with the topics that you're sharing, with the way you relate with them, right? All those things it's part of being consistent. So it's not just posting, right? So you have to be consistent with the messages that you are sharing as well, in how you help them, right? That way you'll be able to stick out to them. They get to know you, that this is who you are, this is how you help them, right? And they don't get confused, right? Because you don't want to be one of those pages where 1 minute you are sharing about weight loss, the next day you're sharing about business building, the next day you're sharing about traveling, the next day you're sharing about horses, the next day you're sharing about basketball. People get confused. They'll be like, okay, what are you about, right? So they will end up leaving and not being able to follow you for a long time because they get confused, right? But if you're consistent with your message and who you are and what you help them, right, they get to stick around for that, right? So you need to be consistent in your posting, and you need to be consistent in your messaging as well, right? And what you stand for, you need to be consistent in that. That way you'll be able to keep that interest with your followers, right? They keep following with you and you're engaging with them, you're building those relationships with them, right? So by doing that, they're becoming more interested in what you have to offer, right? And when you do this consistently, they keep on staying in top of their mind, right? So if they're thinking they have a problem, who are they gonna think of first? You want them to think of you, right? You want them to come to you. If they want to buy something, let's say you're buying something in the weight loss, right? Who are they gonna think of? You want them to think of you, right? So you need to stay on top of mind of them, for them, right? And then all this, you also have to now think of a lead magnet. So a lead magnet is something very valuable that you can provide for free, right? To get someone to move from just being a follower to becoming part of your other ecosystem, like on an email list or text list, right? Because these social media platforms, we don't own those, right? So you need to create an email list. You need to be building an email list. So you have to use that content now to turn those followers to come and move on to another platform where they can further build that relationship with you. Whether you're going to be sending them to a webinar, to your product page, so that they can check out your website, all that, right? You have to make sure that you have that lead magnet, you have that other thing that you have to put them through, right? That webinar all set up, or that giveaway you have set up, or whether it's a free ebook you want to give them, or a quiz, whatever it is, right? You need to have that lead magnet so that you'll be able to then invite them using a call to action in your content to say, hey, if you want to learn more about this, I do have this free ebook that you can learn more about this information, because that lead magnet has to be free, so that it's a non-brainer for them to move on to your email list. So you have to use your call to action in your content so that you'll be able to move people past through just following you on your content, right? They need to do something. You need to be getting them to move on to something else, whether it's a lead magnet, whether it's to your webinar, or straight to a purchase, right? So you always have to use your call to actions in your content to move them from your post, your content on social media, onto your website or into your lead magnet funnels, or whether it's a webinar, whatever it is. You have to then use those call to action to move them into those places. And make sure those places where you're moving them is something which is more valuable, because you continue building that relationship with them, right? So you have to continue providing them value into those next stage, right? Then when you have that lead magnet, when they sign up on that, make sure you have an email follow-up sequence where you can continue on providing more value, and then you can also make your offers of your products and services in those email follow-up, right? So now you're moving people past from just being on your social media platform now onto your email list that you own and you have more control of, and you can continue making more relationship with them, right? And continue reminding them that you are there by consistently also being consistent with your email marketing, right? Sending them emails regularly, right? So by doing this, now you've moved your followers from just being followers on your social media platform now into your own business ecosystem, right? And then now they can start taking action and becoming customers or buyers, right? So this is how you move for someone from getting their attention. Use your content, right? You're getting their attention, you're attracting them. Now they start following you, and you're consistently producing your content which resonates to them, which solves their problems, which provides so much value, right? And you're building those relationships with them because you're engaging with them as well, right? So they get to know you, and they get to trust you, they get to like you, right? And then when you present your call to actions, they are more inclined to then follow through with that call to action, right? and click on that link that you have in your bio that you have optimized, right, and get them onto your next part of your funnels, whether it's going to be a lead magnet that you're going to provide in, whether you're inviting them to a webinar, or whether you're getting them onto your website to buy a product, right? So, or even to just window shop on your on your website, right, for whatever you provide. And then you continue building that relationship. You're sending emails to keep on following up with them, right, so that you keep on staying on top of mind, right, both on your social media and also in the emails as well. And then you're providing your products and services and you're offering those to them, and then when they're ready, they become buyers and customers in the end. So this is how you turn your followers into buyers. So don't fall victim of all just focusing on the numbers of followers, right? Those are just vanity metrics. There are so many people out here who have millions and millions of followers and still come to be like, hey, how do I turn my followers into customers, right? So I know a lot of people who have so much followers and they're not making money from those followers. And I know a lot of people who have like tiny bits of followers and they're making money from that. It all comes to how you optimize your social media and how you then use your call to actions to move people just pass from just being followers, right, into now taking action and becoming customers and buyers at the end. I hope this has helped you to get some ideas and start thinking of how you can turn your own followers into buyers. So here's me giving you a call to action to press that like video so that more people get to see this video as well when it gets pushed by the YouTube algorithm on this platform, right? And if you want to learn more about how to get more clients and sales consistently in a profitable way, click below in the description. I'll put a link below where you can join a free masterclass and learn more on how to get clients and sales on a consistent basis. So I hope you like this video. Make sure you share with others that may like this video as well. And don't forget to subscribe, turn on that notification button so that you don't miss any other videos like this. So for now, stay strong, stay positive, and continue building the business that you love. And I'll see you next time. Take care, guys. Bye.